Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salam ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. We are reading the Mukhtar Al-hadith, Select Prophetic Traditions by Habib Umar bin Hafiz. And we are now on Hadith 25, where he says, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ركعتا الفجر خير من الدنيا وما فيها ورواه الترمذي. The Messenger of God, peace and blessings be upon him, said, the two Rukaa of the dawn prayer, Al-Fajr, are superior to the world and all that it contains, Tirmidhi. And this is related by Lady Aisha radiallahu anha, who narrates is the third largest hadith narration in our history. So this is talking about the two rak'ahs that somebody prays as a sunnah mu'akkada, a confirmed or emphasized sunnah before the actual Fajr prayer. And it's just like the Fajr prayer. You would pray 2 units, you can do the Fatiha and Surah, and just like you would normally pray Fajr. And it is worth, or it is even better than the reward of everything in this world, or better than anything that the sun itself shines upon. So if we can imagine, all the money, the gold, the silver, the cars, the houses, the buildings, even the mountains and the oceans and the rivers and the stars and anything that's the life of this world or within this world, that the 2 rak'ahs before the Fajr prayer is better than all of that. And if that's the Sunnah prayer, then imagine how great Fajr itself, which is an obligatory prayer. And as our Prophet Muhammad tells us, that it's one of the 2 heaviest prayers on the hypocrites, which is Fajr and Isha, the morning and the night prayer, because it's time when people are tired and either early in the morning or later at night. And so it's difficult for them, but he says if they knew what was in it in terms of the reward and the blessings, they would come crawling. So if we have the opportunity to pray Fajr, especially in congregation, especially in the masjid, that is great. And that's even greater, right? The Fard prayer is 70 times greater than the Sunnah prayer. And the Sunnah prayer here, that's before Fajr, is better than the dunya, the life of this world, and everything in it. So, mashallah, these are designed to restore any deficiencies in our obligatory prayers. So, for example, maybe we fell short in our Fajr prayer. To restore the deficiencies in it, we pray our Sunnahs. As one of my teachers said, imagine that you have, your Fard prayer is like a castle, and your Sunnah Mu'akkada, your emphasized prayer, is like the gate or around the castle, and then the Nawafil, the additional supererogatory prayers, are like the moat around the gate. Each thing is designed to protect the Fard obligatory prayer, and again to restore any shortcomings in that prayer itself. So this is a huge opportunity for us to take advantage. And why there's so much reward, some scholars mention, is because of the difficulty in doing it. Right? The reward is according to how much you strive and struggle. And usually when people wake up, they're tired and they just want to pray Fajr and go right back to sleep. Well, here, if you just take a couple minutes to pray the Sunnah before Fajr of 2 rak'ahs, then you get the reward of the dunya and everything in it, which is harder to do when you're tired. And the second thing is a lot of times we delay Fajr till the last minute, so we don't have enough time to pray the Sunnahs. And then we just pray our Fard, and then shortly before the sun rises. Well, here you have to wake up earlier, which is also harder on the nafs, and make time for the 2 rak'ahs before Fajr, and then pray the Fajr prayer afterwards. And so there's ample time to do so. And as the Prophet Muhammad says, قُومُ اللَّيْلِ وَلَوْ he said, stands in the night, even وَلَوْ بِحَلْبِ الشَّاء, even if you are going to milk a goat. So whatever time it would take to milk a goat, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it is, that you stand in the night before Fajr comes in and praying the Tahajjud prayer, which is the prayer that we pray as a supererogatory prayer before Fajr comes in, especially in the last third of the night. So if you can make that, that's even great and good. And then the Fajr Sunnah prayer, and then after that, the Fajr prayer itself. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us those that are consistent and strong in our Sunnah prayers as well as obligatory prayers, and praying them on time. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi sallam. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.